Hey, usually on Take 5 for Foodies, as hopefully you know by now, we don't do too many new restaurants because we kind of like to let businesses settle in. Howard Seftel was saying that just a few days ago, as a matter of fact, on this program. He won't go back to review a restaurant until he's been there 3 times anyway. Well, I'll tell you this. I've been to Del Frisco's.
Yes, sir.
More than 3 times.
More than 3 times, absolutely.
I never go back to any place that many times because there's so many great new places. But Tony Brunetti, you son of a gun, you seducer of young fellas, coming in and saying, yeah, well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? Here's what amazed me when I walked in.
Yes.
You were Houston's. That was the Houston's location at the Esplanade.
That is correct.
24th and Camelback, directly across from the Biltmore Fashion Park, right? Well, the location was Houston's. There's nothing of Houston's there now. So if it isn't Houston's, what is it?
We are Del Frisco's Grille. This is our first concept of Phoenix. We are an approachable prime steakhouse concept, but our mothership, if you will, is Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouses, which is all prime steaks, fantastic restaurants. We have 9 of those in the country.
Tony, I love you dearly.
Yes.
We don't need another steakhouse.
Got it.
We got a steakhouse next to every Circle K.
Everywhere.
So you decided to go in the grill business, but you still serve steak.
We do. We still serve prime steaks, but we have approachable items as well. We have flatbreads. We have sandwiches, double-fisted, big cheeseburgers, chicken wings, shrimp tacos. So there's approachable, fun items.
It's 2-fisted sandwiches.
2-fisted sandwiches.
Yeah, not only are they described that way, but they're listed that way.
They are. Yes,
here. And I don't mean to sound as if I'm negating Houston's, because they don't really need either one of us in order to be successful. It's a smash chain.
That is true.
But you gutted the whole place.
We did. We really wanted to make it our own. We took it down to its bare shell. In the front of the house, in the restaurant, as well as in the kitchen. We took everything out. I was there 5 months ago, and it was just a shell. And I'm very happy and surprised to see how far it came and how on time we were in our opening. But we took everything out. We wanted to make it Del Frisco's. We're excited to be a part of the community, and we're excited to be in the Esplanade and in the Biltmore area. And we wanted to bring what we believe we offer as Del Frisco's Grill to the Valley and do it the way we wanted to do it, and by making it our own.
You're only 17 years old, for crying out loud. How many restaurants? You're the general manager of a huge new complex.
Yes. In
an amazingly well-traveled crossroads area. And you've already been in the food and beverage business for a long time.
I have been, and I feel very, very fortunate to be a part of Del Frisco's. I've been a part of some great restaurants, some great concepts in Phoenix.
Is this the best one?
Absolutely. That was a loaded question. Loaded.
What do you like best about your restaurant? If you were going to be a customer,
yes.
And I'm assuming occasionally you are.
Absolutely.
If you're going to be a customer with all of the restaurants around to choose from, a lot of great places in the Valley.
A lot of great places.
Why would you come to Del Frisco's?
I think it's because of what we offer. I have two boys, 12 and almost 10. If I wanted to take them to Del Frisco's, I could order a prime New York strip, and one of my little boys could have a cheeseburger and the other one could have a flatbread. If I was going to go to another prime steakhouse, we would all be having steaks, and that's the difference. We have the selection and really the energy and the atmosphere and the ambiance and the action. There's music going. It's a fun place to be. You can have a nice bottle of wine or a simple draft beer and a burger.
As I've explained to you in the past, as I hope everybody knows, I'm not here to do commercials for the people that visit. I just want them to know what's available so they can make up their own minds.
Sure, right? Sure.
But I'm going to sound like I'm going overboard here because, yeah, the food is terrific, and the cocktail list and the wine list is terrific. You mentioned the music.
Yes.
Please don't think me a geezer, but there are times when I like to be heard by my dining companion.
Absolutely.
Without shouting across the way, right?
Yes.
The volume level at restaurants now, almost everywhere. I mean, Aunt Ida's tea room, and all of a sudden you're going like this. You can't believe the volume of the music. But you give people a choice, and I love that glassed-in private area.
Absolutely. And that's our private dining room. If we were going to have an event, that would be one area we could put it, a larger group per se. But we really do use it as an option for diners and our guests. It's a little bit of a lower level volume area. And it's all glass, so you really feel like you're still part of the action and part of the room. And
the real high volume area and the real action is upstairs.
Rooftop bar,
right?
Summit bar, yes sir.
Yeah, looking out at Camelot, looking at the mountains. And when it's not 117 degrees, I know you've got misting, but it's going to get even nicer in the fall.
Oh, absolutely. We're really excited to have
What would I order, whether I was downstairs, upstairs, private dining room now, what would I order, how would I ask you for this dish?
This is our Bay of Fundy salmon. It's an arugula salad with a citrus vinaigrette, Bay of Fundy salmon, of course, and then it's finished with pink peppercorn.
You are going to leave this, of course.
Of course, that's for you.
No, the Board of Health is very serious about this. What is this?
This is our suit and tie. And basically, this is available at lunch. It's a 6-ounce filet. It comes along with roasted asparagus and tomatoes and garlic mashed potatoes. So it's you could do this dish with either salmon or filet mignon.
See, you're knocking people out. As the general manager of this brand new, exciting restaurant, Del Frisco's, and the suit and tie, the knife and fork, the two-fisted sandwiches, the flatbreads, all of these things. You know what I've been telling people more about than anything else?
What's that?
Deviled eggs.
Oh, the deviled eggs.
They serve deviled eggs. I thought, I can get this out at a picnic, right? And maybe my wife will make them. Chances are slim. But to be able to order, if you do, it'll be at Del Frisco's. It's at the intersection of 24th and Camelback, the Esplanade, where Houston's used to be. Oh, yeah, and one more thing. Free valet parking.
Free valet.
Yeah, with the temperature the way it is right now, think of the poor valet parking, but first think of yourself. And check out Del Frisco's. You found out about it on Take 5 for Foodies, KTAR.com.